While cleaning out the shop the other day, I found this pot and pan organizer that I had left over from a job a few years ago. I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to be using this in a customer's house anymore, so I'm going to use it in the shop. I've got a few tools left hanging on the wall that I'm kind of tired of looking at, so I'm going to see if I can hide them underneath this workbench. Now, I could have just mounted this on the bottom of the workbench and been done with it, but I decided I was going to cut off the front of the workbench and mount it flush with the top. That way it was more of a hidden look. It's a little bit less of an eyesore this way. Next, I used a little bit of super glue and some accelerator and glued the part of the workbench that I cut off back on. That way it matches the workbench with the grain pattern and blends in a little bit better. Now, I have these air tools that have been hanging on this wall for a while that I don't use very often, so we're going to try to mount them underneath the bench with these hooks. I did have to use some zip ties to make a loop underneath each of the air tools, that way they didn't bump the top of the bench when I opened and closed it, but I think for a 10-minute job, this worked out just fine.